Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Tracy with T.R.'s Tarot Talk 1111. Today is the love vibe, daily love vibe for union and soul contracts, whether it be twin flame, soulmate, karmic soulmate, or just whoever's on your heart and mind. If you already have somebody that you have emotional feelings for, and you need to find out what needs to be done in order to bridge the gap into union, that's what this spread is all about. Okay, we look at the masculine's head space, home space, heart space, and hopes. Same with the feminine. Head, home, heart, hopes. Okay, then what the masculine has to do to take steps. What steps does he need to do to come toward the feminine? And what does she need to do to go toward her masculine? And then I toss some Kipper cards in the middle to see what they need to do together. I usually shoot for one, but I got 4 today. And I'm trusting that Spirit knows exactly what it's doing because I know they do. All right, for the bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Air. Okay, so, you know, that energy is all about galloping in quickly to give you clarity and messages and action. In this one, it says, events that occur with great speed take time to carefully review your options and use creative solutions. Okay, but I feel like this is your knight riding in. Dun, dun, dun. Could be the feminine. We don't discriminate here. Then the bottom of the Osho Zen deck is the Ace of Swords. So not only are you going to get fast movement, fast communication, fast interactions, I feel like we've been stuck in this stagnant energy, and all of a sudden there's kind of a shift, and there's movement happening. And with the Ace of Swords, it's called the Consciousness card in this deck. I will tell you what the regular tarot meaning is, and then also it's an oracle card, so it has a double message for you. Consciousness basically means going within and finding clarity by using your intuition and your gut instincts, okay? Also, in the regular tarot deck, the Ace of Swords is all about brand new beginnings and truth and honesty and victory. Okay, guys? It's a beautiful card. It's an ace, a new beginning, the beginning of something very beautiful. Okay, and then with the Kipper deck, the bottom of the deck was a number 3. Okay, we all know that, and this is just for the twins out there, okay? But this reading's for everybody. But I'm going to address the twins because I have a message for you. This is a number 3. And this is a kitchen table or a dining room table. And there is only one chair there. One chair. And there's a cat sitting in this armchair looking around as if to say, hey, where'd everybody go? And if you look back on the wall, there's a portrait, 2 portraits of 2 different women. So, for some of you, and it doesn't matter if you're twins, it could be anybody, but if you've been dealing with a third-party situation where there was a karmic relationship in the home, whether somebody was living together, or they were married, or in business together, any way you look at it, this is 3 becoming 1, okay? Not 3 becoming 2. This is 3 becoming 1. So, whether it's masculine or feminine, I feel like one of them is taking a little bit of downtime for themselves after a separation that disrupted the living room. Because this is called the living room. And it's where you live, okay? So, either both or either or, pardon me. I'm thirsty. So, either both the masculine and feminine, or either or, have ended some kind of a relationship or a karmic cycle and no longer Are there 3 people? There is 1. So it might be a hint that there's a little bit of downtime on the masculine side. Why did I say masculine? See, maybe a psychic hit, okay? Could be the feminine side too. Because honestly, we kind of go through that whole runner-chaser thing. So one day it's one, the next day it's the other. Let's look at the umbrella of energy that we will be under for Sunday, January 27th. The 7 of Waters, a complex decision, the need to do research. It's also stop procrastinating. And I feel that's a very heavy message for a lot of you, is stop procrastinating. Okay? Yeah, we all have choices. Yeah, we all have thoughts. And we have, you know, a bunch of chaos sometimes in our brains that doesn't want to give us clarity. But boy, we got clarity just right here crowning this. So it's time, if you're getting your clarity, if you're getting your communication, if you're getting your truth and your victory, then perhaps it's time for you to just stop looking and start doing something to bring yourselves together. All right? So what is in the masculine's headspace today? Harmony, the 10 of Cups. How beautiful. Look at that. You know how we manifest our harmony and our 10 of Cups? Bounty of love and emotion and happiness and joy and harmony. Do I have to say it again? We manifest it with our thoughts, marrying our desires and our love for self with our thoughts, and manifest. So he's manifesting in his head today. He is manifesting and balancing his heart's desires with his thoughts. And that's beautiful. That's clarity, guys. That's clarity. When you start marrying your thoughts with your desires for the highest and best outcome, that's when magic happens. Okay, so our masculine's looking pretty good. What's going on in the headspace of the feminine today? Guidance. Look at that. The angels got her by the hand. She's still looking behind her, but that's all right. I have a feeling she's always going to do that. But not with attachment. Okay, not with attachment. Today, you listen to your spirit guides, feminines. Today, you take your daily guidance and you run with it. Okay? Allow the angels to assist you. Beautiful, beautiful energy so far. I love it. Let's see what is going on in the karmic home of the masculine. What's going on where he lives, under the roof where he sleeps. Breathe. Okay, so I got to look this up because this is an oracle deck as well as a tarot. And I'm curious. I'm pretty sure it's the Magician. But I just want to double check. Oh, it's the High Priestess. Okay. So, wow, that's beautiful. In his home is balance. Let me read this. Maybe it'll give us a little clarity about what's going on in the masculine's home. It says, intuition is the language of the soul. When this card shows up in a reading, it's a clear message that it's time for you to use your intuition. Just give it a chance and you'll quickly notice how it might be trying to get your attention. With so much information in this world vying for your every thought, it's easy to ignore or fail to acknowledge your insights. Synchronicities and so-called coincidences are powerful signs that intuition is knocking on your door. Have you heard a phrase or saying repeated by more than one person today? Do the same numbers keep showing up in your life? Has someone mentioned the name of a specific individual whom you were just thinking of? These are all signs for you to pause, be open, pay attention. This is a perfect time to seek the answers from within you. Turn inward, where you'll find the solutions and valuable insights that are waiting to assist you. When you learn to use and trust your intuition, you'll begin to have a sense of not only the right timing, but you'll also begin to perceive people and situations with a deeper and more discerning eye. You'll not only You'll not only observe beneath and beyond what's actually in front of you, you'll see the real deal. This is the High Priestess. The High Priestess doesn't speak, guys. She's nonverbal. She communicates telepathically. And if she's showing up in his home space, I'm going to guess that either, if I feel like the karmic partner on the masculine side that I'm channeling, because there are many, many twin flames, but there's 3 waves that just recently came in that are trying to work on their inner darkness and shadow sides, because really, your twin is you. So once you balance the feminine and masculine energies within yourself and learn to love yourself and do your shadow work, then your divine counterpart is blessed upon you. Okay? So you've got to go within, and it looks like he's doing that. He's trusting his intuition. He's trusting probably the messages that he's been receiving from the universe, and maybe even his divine feminine. Whether it's in the 3D or the 5D, he could literally be getting communication from the higher self of the High Priestess. Okay? So karmically in his home right now, he's manifesting with his intuition and his gut instinct. All right? What's going on in the feminine's home? What's she got going on? The Lover's card in reverse. Yep. So if there was a partnership, or maybe even a soulmate situation, because the Lover's card is a soulmate. Could be twin flame too, but I mean, twin flame is a soulmate, as is a karmic soulmate, as is a soulmate. They are all soulmates, okay? They came here to help us, to whether it's to trigger us, or give us a catalyst, or a push, or a shove, or a leg up, whatever. Sometimes it feels like they came here to bring us through pure hell, but it's okay because it's a learning thing, and once you learn it, it drops away out of your life, gone forever. Okay? So in the feminine's home, she's mourning, healing, and releasing karmic situations and soulmates. Okay? This is not in her headspace. If this was in her headspace, I might think she was having doubts about her counterpart. But this is in the home space, and it's the Lover's card in reverse. So for some of you feminines, you might have been in a relationship with the wrong person. Or it could have been the very, very right person for the right time at the right moment. And now that time and moment has come and passed. And the lessons that you were brought together to learn have been learned. And it's time to release and let go. And it looks like she's working on that. Okay, so what's going on in the heart space of the masculine? Heart space. Aw, flowering in reverse. Okay, so this would be the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And it's in the heart space. And I feel like he possibly is missing his feminine and wondering, you know, when is she going to come? Or it's the Queen of Pentacles. She's the yummy queen of earthly endeavors. Okay, all the queens are yummy. They've all got their own stuff they bring to the table. However, in his heart space, I feel like there's a delay. Sometimes I think that it's, you know, an obstacle when it's in reverse, but I'm hearing from Spirit that it's just a delay. Okay, the seeds have been planted. It's just not time to harvest. All right, we got to let a little growth happen, a little nurturing, and a little earth magic from the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and the Queen has been showing up as the Divine Feminine in some of my readings and some of the readings I'm watching on YouTube. So it could very well be that in his heart, he's missing his Divine Feminine. Okay, what's going on in the feminine's heart space on Sunday, January 27th? Spirit, what does... existence. Yeah. Okay, so let me look. I'm pretty sure this is the Magician. See, I just gotta... I don't know. Gotta memorize these... Yeah, it's the Magician. but it's in reverse. Whether it's wisdom, intuition, psychic skill, creativity, self-motivation, love, willpower, physical ability, or just pure courage, they're all part of you. You have all the tools you need to manifest the dreams that you've been creating. Once you learn to tap into and use them, you'll be amazed by the power and effect they can have in your life. You have the ability to allow the universe to work in partnership with you together. You can manifest change, whatever the desire may be, and bring about a positive outcome. This card represents your ability to create your own reality, to set ideas into motion and watch them grow. See, there's the flowering, there's the magician, both in reverse. So today might be a little bit of a pause, which is okay, because we're still doing shadow work, and we're still under the moon influence, probably for the whole month of January and most of February. I'm just guessing. But that's what it feels like to me. Okay, so what is going on as far as hopes? What is the masculine hoping to manifest or hoping is coming toward him? Let's see. Oh, he's hoping to walk away. It's the Eight of Cups, letting go. He's releasing, guys. I'm hearing that song. Let it go, I can't hold it back anymore. You know, when I did my meditation, when I got these cards years ago, I've been working with these cards for like 12 years. I didn't know how to read tarot. And I bought the Osho Zen deck from a friend of mine when she had her store open. And I loved the pictures, and they spoke to me. I was able to do very, very clear, loving messages for people for 12 years using this deck as an oracle deck. I never even knew what they meant, or I didn't know anything about tarot. I hadn't learned. I was forced to learn, not forced. I chose to learn tarot from the nudging I received from Spirit. So I delved deeper, and it took me about a month and a half, 2 months, but I'm getting there, guys. So this letting go, when I meditated on this, I know it's the Eight of Cups. It's all about not getting all the fulfillment. There was a dry spell, okay? And this plant was literally dying on the vine, okay? And then all of a sudden the rain came and nourished it. After the drought came the beautiful rain. The nourishment came. It's almost like when the Eight of Cups shows up in a reading, it's like you didn't love yourself. You didn't nourish yourself. You didn't give yourself the sustenance that you needed because you were too busy filling a bunch of cups for the wrong person. And you wait and you wait and you wait. And the 8 is about as far as you get. You don't get the 9, which is wish fulfillment. You don't get the 10, which is like your heart's desires, all manifested in the physical. So it leaves you feeling literally starved to death or unnourished, unfulfilled. All right? So when the rains come, sometimes you can curse the rain. You can say, gosh darn rain, what the hell are you doing? Ruining my day, ruining my life. Look at you mixing your rain with my cups. But no, you need to embrace it, and you need to have an attitude of gratitude and say, thank you, thank you, thank you for the rain that I so desperately needed in order to break me free from this dying dry spell. And this plant wraps its little leaves around this water to just catch as much of it as it can. It's still trying to fill cups, okay? But the lesson is to release and let go, because now it's growing again. It's fortified. It's nurtured. It has what it needs. But if it starts to try to be greedy or holding on to too much, holding on for too long, too much, it's just going, I mean, I'm sure at some point in your life you've overwatered a houseplant. And you see that going without water kills it just as much as overwatering it can kill it. So it's a sense of balance, and it's being willing to let go. Let go of the emotions. Let go of the investments. Trust that rain will come again, and it will be a blessing again, and it will keep you fortified. The rain is the emotions. It's the love, okay? It's love. At least in this card. So, the masculine's hopes is that he can release all that doesn't serve him, and perhaps his karmic partner. You know, some of them, I really feel like they've kind of moved on, or maybe the partner did. But for some of you, there might be some obstacles. There might be some stuck energy that you're still working on, purging and letting go of. So the masculine, but it's his hopes. I mean, he's hoping that walking away is exactly what he needs. And he might be hoping for it to happen faster or sooner or better. All right. What is the feminine hoping for? Four of Cups. She's going within. She's taking a pause. She's reassessing. That Four of Cups has been coming up a lot lately. It's looking at the 3 cups that you've had before. And I'm feeling one of you out there, I just got a clear message for somebody watching. You literally had 3 loves. I feel like your first love was when you were young, okay? Crush love that became obsessive love. And then you had another love later on in life, possibly a partnership. Could have been a marriage. And that didn't work out. And then you went through relationship number 3. And that one didn't work out. So this card is representative of looking at the 3 cups that did not work out for you. And it leaves you feeling a little bit disappointed, a little bit bored, a little bit tired of the same old, same old. But you have to remember, when you keep getting the same reaction to an action that you keep making, then you need to reassess and look at what actions are you taking. And if you're producing the same failed outcome every time, then there's something missing. And I'm here to tell you, whether you know it or not, the part that's missing is the self-love. Because once you love yourself, it's like a magnet, guys. It's like a magnet. All right? Clean your magnets. If you're not happy with the cups you've had, go within. Because that one cup that's being offered to you is the cup of sustenance that's going to help you grow. It's the self-love. Okay, the Ace of Cups is all about new love for yourself. You can't fill the 2 of Cups from an empty cup. You can't do it. So, turning inward, trusting your intuition, looking at, it's actually letting go of. It's, you know, he's letting go. She needs to let go. She needs to let go of those 3 cups and stop crying over spilled milk, which is the 5 of Cups, which is the next one. So she'll be moving into that. Right now, she's just, she's looking at her options. Then when she moves into the 5 of Cups, she'll actually take a few moments to look back and reflect on the cups that she's lost. She might cry a little bit. She might wonder what happened. But it's okay. It's all part of the healing process. Do that, but don't take forever. This is just a pause, okay? She's hoping to fill her cup. She's hoping that she can go within and do the shadow work. Look at the shadow voices in the background. She's learning to tame those voices. And her hope is to be victorious and to fill her own cup. See, look at the water just flowing. That's what she's looking for. She's looking to fill her own cup. Because when you fill your own cup, then you can move on and fill someone else's. All right. So, what does the masculine, what steps does the masculine have to take in order to move toward his feminine? King of Water, bada bang. Yes, open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. compassion, respect, culture, balanced emotions, loving, giving, filled with inspiration and caring. It's a beautiful card. And yes, he needs to step into his King of Water, King of Cups. Let's see what the feminine needs to do to move toward strength. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. You see, we don't tame the beast with a whip. We don't tame the lion with harsh words or a chair. You know how they, at the circus, they use a chair and a whip? You know, that can only last for so long. You might be able to establish, you know, alpha dominance over the king of the jungle, but it won't last. And it will be a time when it turns on you and maybe even devours you. So it's time for you to go within and tame the inner beast, the inner lion, with love and gratitude and unconditional love. Okay? The feminine, and it's the 11 card, guys. It's the 11. Okay, so it's time to go within, guys. Go within. Tame your beast, feminines. Tame your beast. All right, so what steps do they need to take together to get to where they need to be? We've got the 5, which is grief and adversity. I'm going to pull it up close. There's an angel in the background drinking a glass of wine, watching over the masculine. Doesn't have to be the masculine. Could be the feminine, but I'm picking up it's the masculine. But this is the 5 of Cups. He's crying over his spilled milk. He might even be having a drink or two. Okay? I know that some of the masculines had some addiction problems they were working through, and this might reflect that. However, today I'm hearing, you know, every time I've discerned this card in the past, I look at it and I think, oh, somebody's a drunk, somebody's got a serious addiction to alcohol, but I'm not feeling that today. This is the 5 of Cups. This is the feminine. She was in the 4 of Cups, and now we have the 5 of Cups, and these are steps they need to take together. This isn't masculine or feminine. This is masculine and feminine, okay? They both need to be able to mourn what they're walking away from. They're going to need a little bit of time to go through all the memories and heal inside of themselves the disappointment of feeling like they failed in a relationship or failed somebody they thought was a soulmate, somebody they thought was going to be their forever love. And just because they've now realized that that is not the person that was meant to be their forever love does not diminish the fact that there was deep, deep, deep true love there at one time. They might have built families together, co-created an entire lifetime together. That's for some of you. For others of you, it might have been just, you know, a shorter time. However, there needs to be a little bit of mourning the spilled cups before we can move together in union. Otherwise, it'll just turn into a rebound situation, and you don't want your feminine or your masculine to be mourning and grieving the past when they come into union with you. There can be a little remnant of that, but it cannot be the primary focus. It can't. So what else do they need to do together? Okay, so this, Spirit's telling me this is for both. This is for both. These are, oh, well, they're all for both. But it's kind of like cool the way the masculine's on one side, the feminine's on the other. And then the masculine and feminine are together in the middle. So this is how they came out. And I don't know if you can see that. I can't twist my arm. But the first one is work and occupation. And it shows a man out in the field. And he's trimming the grass the hard way. And the feminine's in the background, and she's in much shorter grass. Now, it doesn't show us whether or not the masculine cut the grass, or maybe she's raking it. It's hard to tell. But there are elementals down there that are trying to inspire him. It's like they're sending him thoughts while he's working. It's almost like he's working really hard, but he's also in a meditative state. So it's a 7. 7. I would say it's 7 of Pentacles. Or the energy of a 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so they need to focus on themselves. They need to know what they want from their life. They need to be willing to plant the seeds and harvest and take care of everything. This is something they need to do together. One or both might need to have autonomy, you know. Maybe you've been being cared for or financially I'm sorry, Spirit's talking. Give me just a second. I'm hearing that some of you have been in a relationship that was so out of balance and that you were being controlled by money. Okay? So you need to have your autonomy. You need to be independent. You need to be able to know and love yourself enough to know that you are who you're waiting for. You don't have to have somebody else pay your bills. You don't have to have somebody else put a roof over your head. You don't have to have any of that. That's codependence. Okay? You get a job, you do your best, you make the money, and you provide for yourself. Both of the feminine and masculine may have to work on their finances. And if it's not finances, it's just security. All right? Trying to build a good foundation through hard work and determination. Okay, and then we've got, what can the feminine do? I know it's supposed to be both of them, so I'm going to say, both of you could write a little love letter. You could reach out. You could send a text. You could say nice words. You know, it won't kill you. And it will help bring you together. Because a little romance and a little truth never hurt anything. And then what happens? Success right there in the middle. Right in the middle is success and love. That is the 6 of Swords. And that is putting the past behind you, leaving behind all of those swords that didn't manifest your dreams for you. Okay? You've had clarity. You've had healing. And now, you can empty your boat of your swords and put your lover right there in it next to you and sail into smoother waters, into union. I also, you know, I see the 2 fish. I think of Pisces when I see fish. Don't know why, but Spirit said throw it out there. So for some of you, it could be a Pisces connection. All right, and what is the lesson that we all have to learn today? The 5 of fire, 5 of rods, 5 of rods. This is fire energy. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. So here's the deal, okay? It's the lesson. When I say, what is the lesson that we're supposed to learn from this? I'm hearing we need to play well together. All of us, whether it's the divine masculine, divine feminine, the karmics, the husband or the wife or the boyfriend or the girlfriend or whatever is the third party. It's time to let that go. It's time to harmonize. It's time to go to the 6 of Wands. Okay? The lesson here is to let go of conflict with others and to not overthink things. Yeah, the lesson is to come together in harmony and unity. It's learning to be less defensive. Don't be so so harsh come from unconditional love. If you have unconditional love in yourself, in your heart for yourself, it will spill out onto others. And then you'll have unconditional love for yourself and for others. And then all of the conflict and the battles will magically disappear. Okay, so that is today's Daily Love Vibe. Remember, I love you. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't yet. And if you like my channel and you want to support me in any way, shape, or form, you can make a love donation in the bottom. I am available for readings. I got slammed with a bunch of them, and now it's kind of eased up a little bit. And I wasn't prepared. So I want to put a disclaimer out there. If you hire me to do a reading, it may take up to 5 days to get your reading. Right now, you might get it right away because things have really slowed down. But it's first come, first serve. So if I've got one to do, you're on the top of the list and it's going to get done right away. If I've got 50 on the list, depending on where you land in there is when you will get your reading. Okay? So far, this is a beautiful reading. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy. There's lessons being learned here, integration happening. So I hope this helped. I'm going to release all of the soulmates and karmic partners and those who have just found new love. And we're going to move on to the twin flame journey. We're going to draw some romance cards so that you can click off if you don't believe you're a twin. If you don't believe the twin flame journey is something that you're on or you're dealing with, then we love you. We will miss you, but we will see you tomorrow. Okay? Moving on. Let's see. Spirit, talk to me. What cards do we want to use today? All right. Spirit says let's use these ones. Let's get a little guidance for the twins. Spirit, what can the twins do together to also bridge this gap, to also bring unity? What else can happen or needs to happen for this karmic, or for these twin flames, for these twins, these beautiful divine counterparts to come in union, to shed their light upon this world and help raise Gaia into the ascension process by raising the vibration of the planet? Do we want to just let it fall out? Come on, Spirit. Talk to me. Are we dealing or are we jumping? Advice for the divine twins. How do they come into union? What do they need? Oh, there it is. That's a little cool. Spirit's saying take all three of them. They kind of twisted in my hand and didn't want to shuffle. I wanted one, but three of them were tangled up, so I'm taking all three. Okay, so some of you, don't let this scare you off, okay? Magic and ritual is just prayer and intention. That's all it is, okay? But magic and ritual will help bring the twins together because they affect in the external world can be created through internal practice. Heart-centered ritual can support your inner path in the physical world. You are encouraged to enhance your power with regular practice. As you grow in grace, love, ability, and wisdom, applying your inner beauty to transform your outer world. You know, I'm going to pick out some key words here. All right? In order to get effect in your external world, you need to have an inner practice, heart-centered inner path in the physical world. Okay, it's intention work, guys. You know how we did the moon ritual and I posted it on YouTube? I don't know if you watched it. If you're interested, go down in the past videos and you'll find the moon ritual I did on January 5th. January 19th and 20th, I also did ritual, but I didn't film it. It was very personal. There was a lot of tears, a lot of purging, a lot of inner work being done, shadow side being nurtured. And I just didn't think I could share that with you. Maybe in the future, but right now it just was very personal. But those are the kind of things we do to manifest what we need. We need to go within. We need to heal our shadow side. We need to go to the underworld, talk to the gatekeepers, talk to the council, and we need to do the shadow work so that we can have the soul light as a feather, and we can have the heart that's clear enough to have wings. Okay? What else do we need to do? Initiation. When you are being initiated into the divine mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of profound challenges. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the opportunity for growth that can transform any challenge into an experience of healing. With compassion and cleverness, you will not burn during your challenges. You will thrive. Okay? That's a reference, Spirit just told me, to the phoenix. Okay, the phoenix is kind of like the butterfly. The butterfly is all the happy, happy, joy, joy changes we make in our lives. But the phoenix has to be cleansed by fire. I mean, it has to really go through the shit to come out resurrected with new life, new everything. Okay? So you need to go within. That's two messages. You need to set your intentions, make lists, make dream boards, say your mantras, change your mind, change your life, go within, do the shadow work, and you're being initiated by fire, you know. Spirit is literally sending you through the flames of purification to bring your soul out on the other side renewed, because it's a new day. It's a new day dawning, guys. It's a new day. Yesterday no longer applies. The rules that we guided ourselves by in the past will no longer work in this world because our vibration has changed. So we have to relearn how to move in this energy. Okay? Life restored. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life, just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life. So too will you rise again, healed and renewed. Oh my God, I did not read that. When I talked about the phoenix, that was purely what came into my head. I did not read that card. So right there is confirmation for somebody. Right there is the synchronicity. Okay? So, spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought was dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too will you rise again, healed and renewed. That's beautiful, guys. So, set your intentions, work your magic, ask the universe, put your mind and thoughts on what you want, not what you lack. Okay? Very specific. Envision what you want, not what you lack. And then light it up with your desire. Once you light it up with love and desire, it will manifest into the being. And then it says initiation. This is initiation. You're learning how to use divine mysteries. Manifestation, all it is common sense in the spiritual realm instead of in the physical. Okay? So you're being called to do ritual. You're being called to understand that this is trial by fire, that you are being purified and renewed and brought into new life. Because the old life cannot thrive in this energy. It's time to let go of the lower vibrations and move into the higher vibrations. So the twins can come back together, rising from the ashes like the beautiful phoenix. All right? And for a lot of you, most of you, well, actually, all of you, because you're soulmates. You probably had many lifetimes together. But this is a reminder that somebody from your past, this is like the Judgment card. Something from your past is being called back into life. It's been given a renewal of life. Resurrection. It wasn't dead. It was just asleep. Okay, now we're going to throw a couple of romance angels. Sorry. And then we're done. I love you guys. I hope you like the reading. I'm uploading currently a pick-a-card reading titled, Am I on my right path? Am I on the right path? I encourage you to take a look at it. It was some good stuff. And it perhaps will apply perfectly to what's going on in your life and give you some clarity. So check it out when it's uploaded. It should be uploaded by the time you get this one because I made it first. Okay, Spirit, we would like some romance angels for the Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine. I'm not doing the 5D headspace conversation today because, you know, I don't know. They just haven't been really resonating with me lately. I think we're coming out of the energy of neediness and more into the energy of oneness. And so the conversations aren't really kind of hitting home for me lately. I might have to make another deck. I might have to make a union deck. We'll see. Okay, Spirit. Angel cards for Sunday's Daily Love Vibe for Twin Flames on their journey. Twin Flames on their journey. I could have thrown these for the other guys too, but that's okay. Live and learn, right? Live and learn. Come on, Spirit. Any messages for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine coming up for Sunday? Well, okay, Sunday. January 27, 2019. Sunday. Divine Feminine and Masculine for Sunday, January 27, 2019. Any messages and love and union for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine for Sunday, January 27, 2019. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. All right, so I'm taking the bottom card, which says flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. You know, flirting, I love to flirt, even if it's just with friends and stuff. I think it's fun. I don't mean sexual flirt. I mean lighthearted playfulness, you know, where you twinkle at them or you tease them or, you know, you just have fun together, okay? So that's good advice. Flirt. Flirt because you have romantic feelings. Actually, this one came out next. Let's go here first. Getting to know each other. I'm hearing that. Getting to know you. Getting to show you. Da, 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 da. I don't know. But anyhow, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay. Then let's see. We have, it is safe for you to love. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I've been hearing so much of this. Ebb and flow. Give and receive. Balance. Reciprocity. It's like hammering home to me lately, these words. So hopefully it resonates for you too. It's safe to love. Okay? But you have to have an equal give and take. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Don't just love on people. Let people love on you too. And love on yourself in the process. Then we have calling in your soulmate. You guys know. You know. This is the one. You know it. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. More manifesting, guys. More ritual. More making lists. More taking steps. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Move into your heart. Trust. I'm hearing trust. Take that leap of faith. You know, the fool, when he gets a new beginning, he doesn't even look at where he's placing his feet, because he understands that the divine is there to catch him if he falls. Okay? So, calling in your soulmate. And look at this. I love this card. I really do. Chemistry. There's strong magnetic attraction here. I love, this came out yesterday, I think. The way the flame is just igniting right there beneath their fingers. It's like the twins are playing with their powers and discovering what they're capable of together. What kind of magic can they conjure together? All right, and then we have romantic feelings, which probably should have came back in the back somewhere, but that's all right. We all know what's going on. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay? But then we have this card again. It keeps coming up. It says your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and or your spiritual path. Religious factors. And literally, I get 2 messages with that every time it comes up. I hear for some of you, there's a huge gap in religious belief systems. Okay? Paradigms. When you believe something, it's real. Okay? That old saying that whether you're right or you're wrong, you're right. Because if you believe it, it's so. It is. So all you got to do is believe that you can bridge the gap, and you can. For others of you, it's your spiritual path, your twin flames. I mean, it is your spiritual path. And you have contracts. And you're being called to move into those contracts and honor them. Sorry about the yelling downstairs. It's just the way it goes when you're a mama. Honeymoon. Look at the last card that fell out. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I will draw one more card because I love you. And then we're going to cut to the chase and go do our rituals. Okay? Our manifestos. Keep a diary. Write down what you're trying to bring into your life. Have an attitude of gratitude. Say, the life I am grateful that the life I am seeking is now seeking me. Look at that. Dwell on what you love. This whole reading's been about manifesting. And if you don't get the message by now, not our fault. Because Spirit and me have been hammering it home for the last 40 minutes or so. Dwell on what you love. Dwell on what you want. Never let your thoughts during this manifesting time, this moon energy's powerful stuff, guys. You will literally create more demons if all you're trying to do is feed your demons. Okay? If you're clearing your demons, then you're going to have a nice clear path. So dwell on what you love, not what you hate. Dwell on what you want, not what you don't want. Asking someone to change is like pruning a tree. Neither will ever be the same again. Scarier still is that you can't quite know in what new directions the tree will grow. I wouldn't change a single leaf on you, the universe. So yeah, okay, the message I'm hearing there is you cannot fix anybody else. You have to fix you. And you have to cut away everything that is holding you back, that is keeping you away from your dream fulfillment. And you have to concentrate and make lists and do ritual and say prayers and wish on that fallen star or whatever you do to manifest love or joy or happiness or peace in your life. Okay? Prune the tree. Get rid of everything that doesn't serve you. Let it go. But know that with the pruning will come change. And neither will ever be the same again. Okay? But new growth is coming. And don't try to control the outcome. Release and let go. Somebody needs to hear that. Quit watching YouTube videos. Quit harping on it. Because all you're doing is keeping you and your flame, your twin, in separation. The only way you can come together is you've got to love yourself wholly and do the inner work. And you cannot control the outcome. Release and let go the universe and the angels and the spirit guides and your deceased loved ones, your ascended masters, all of these spirit energies are here to love and guide and support you because they once had this journey too. All right? They've had their journey. They might have it again because they're infinite. You are infinite. I love you. This has been your daily love vibe. Please, if you liked it, hit the like button. A lot of you guys, I see that I've got like 20, 30, 50, 60 views, but I might have 4 or 5 likes. But I don't have any dislikes. Okay, so that tells me it's just not being done. It's not because people don't like the videos. It's because they're just forgetting to hit the like button. Or the dislike button. Either way, I'm grateful for the feedback. But please, if you want to support me, hit the button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell so you know when I've uploaded new videos. Also, check out everything in the description box. There's all kinds of stuff going on. A contest, ways that you can give me a love donation so I can, bring better videos in the future. So, yeah. And if you're wanting a reading, please hit me up. I love you and see you tomorrow.